Buying or renting, it's a big decision. There are advantages to both choices. Today, since the housing bubble of 2008 and 2009, more people are renting than buying right now. When you rent, you have fewer upfront costs. First and last month's rent and sometimes a security deposit are usually standard on a rental. When you rent, you have the freedom to move easily and quickly. If you travel for work or you get transferred many times for work, it makes more sense to rent. If you're not tied down, like with a home that you own to sell, most renters are most happy with no maintenance and no repairs either. Just pick up the phone, report any maintenance issues to the landlord or to the property manager, and all repairs are out of your hand and someone else's problem. If and when another bubble comes along, the renter does not have to worry about falling house prices or values. When values fall, renters don't worry about being upside down with their mortgage. The owner or the landlord has to worry about these things. If you're lucky enough to have a property manager that reports your current rent payments to the credit bureau, the renter can build up their credit rating and history even while renting. Not many landlords do this, but it is really good for a renter that is current and always on time with their payments. One of the best advantages of renting is taxes. Renters don't worry about rising tax bills, not directly. Taxes are the landlord's responsibility. So there are many advantages to renting, but as you might expect, there are also disadvantages to renting. One of the biggest disadvantages is rent cost. A landlord can raise the rent at the end of every lease. A new lease usually means rent increases. You will have to suck it up or move. The landlord may sell your rental to get needed cash, or they may just be tired of being a landlord and the hassles that come along with the job. Then you're going to have to move or buy a home yourself, like it or not. This puts you in a special position, especially if there are limited vacancies in your area. It may be difficult to find a suitable rental at a price you can afford and in the same school district. And more people rent, vacancies become less and less available and more expensive. If the perfect rental cannot be found, it might be necessary for your family to move. This is expensive and puts a strain on the whole family. And last, you don't build any equity in a home and you don't get any of the tax benefits. But both are very important in the long run.